Welcome to this edition of Football 101. I'm Joshua D'Amatos.
This is Andre Soplao.
And in this episode, we are not going to talk about the English Premier League.
Oh wow, yes.
That's probably the first time for Football 101.
Yeah, it throws me off a little bit, but you know, so be it.
Yes, no English Premier League, mainly because there were no games in the English Premier League this weekend. But we have the magic of the FA Cup to talk about. So, same teams, different leagues.
Yes, the world famous FA Cup. Listen, anybody who likes football, whether you like the EPL or not, the FA Cup is a big deal. You
Yes.
have to pay attention to it.
Yes. Yes, it is. But we're not going to start off in the FA Cup. We're going to start off in La Liga.
Oh yes, Spain.
Yes. All the big guns were in action, and the title race, after all these matches were completed, you could basically say it's over.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to say it's over because I like a little suspense,
Yep.
but it's looking that way. It looked like
Yeah.
it's game, set, and match
Yeah.
for tennis too, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, last week we kind of, we said in Barcelona, more or less have it, but I think we could safely say this week they do. So basically, they started off these weekend's matches. They played the early game on Saturday against Las Palmas, and they came away victors by 2-1. But it was not the same Barca team everyone, is accustomed seeing every week with the 4 or 5 goals, finished 2-1, and this probably was Barca's worst game for the year thus far.
It was a lot of people was expecting, as you said, the usual 4-0, 5-0 smashing.
Yeah.
But Las Palmas decided to come out and give them a good run. It was hardly a cakewalk,
Yeah.
for lack of a better expression.
Yeah.
Former Barcelona youth player, Arau, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, he could have buried Barcelona a couple times. He gave away some chances. So maybe he had a little deal with Barcelona. All right, guys, and I'm going to score on you. Sign me back next season.
Yeah.
But Las Palmas, credit to them, gave Barcelona a good run for their money.
Yeah.
And it's a good sign for the lower league teams. Listen, you guys could take on Barcelona.
Yeah, and basically all they did was attack.
Yeah.
They didn't defend. They went straight fit with the attacking. Would you believe Barca possession in this game was 52%?
Yeah, that is very old. Usually they're 60-something and up.
Exactly.
So, it's tactics coaches out there, maybe Gary Neville. Hey, listen, you could take it to these guys because usually people get defensive.
Yeah.
If you're confident enough. Las Palmas has some solid young players.
Yeah.
So,
And on top of that, Las Palmas had more shots on target, on goal.
And
so that start with the possession, with the more shots on target. As being on Football 101, I don't think I've ever seen that in a Barcelona game.
yeah, it's been a long time. The only time I saw something close was years ago when Good Sitting and they played against Barcelona.
Yes. You'd expect it with probably a Champions League game against the bigger teams. But Las Palmas, well done. Didn't get anything out of it. 2-1 victors, Barcelona. So, like I said, Barca, they played the early game. So, Madrid and Atletico played on Sunday, knowing that a victory is what they needed to get.
Oh, yeah.
And neither of them got it.
No. It's like, we need a victory, guys. So let's not get it.
Real Madrid with a 1-1 draw at Malaga, and Atletico with a 0-0 draw to Villarreal. Real Madrid, though, could have easily lost this match.
Yeah. And we were saying last week, Malaga normally has a terrible record against, even when they had the big money, when Pellegrini was there, they got smashed 7-0.
Yeah.
And they had a really good performance.
Yeah.
So all the big guns, maybe I'm starting to wonder if they're so focused on the Champions League, that a lot of them maybe kind of took their foot off the gas and lost focus, and as a result, did not achieve their full potential.
Yeah, I mean, Malaga keeper, he was off the chain basically. Stopped a penalty from Ronaldo.
Oh yeah.
The Cameroon international. I believe he really had a good game against Messi as well in the last World Cup as well against Messi. Saving shots from Messi as well. So well done to the Malaga keeper doing his due in this one. CR7 scoring yet another away goal though.
Yeah.
So good times for him.
Yeah, Carlos Kameni is his name. I really admired him at Espanyol.
Yeah.
He was always a really great keeper. So for people who know him, it was like, hey, that's what he does.
Yeah.
It was most notable. He was one of the guys when he was at Espanyol. His own fans were throwing bananas at him with the horrible racist, disgusting habit. But he's a great keeper, and I think maybe a big club might snatch him. He's kind of old, but
I thought they would have snatched him already.
Yeah,
but
I thought so too.
I mean, saving penalties from Messi and Ronaldo. I mean, what keeper could say, I've done that?
Yeah, it's a good highlight reel. If you're a scout, you just show them those 2 videos. All right, sold. Come Inter, I don't know.
Big club, Andrew.
Yes, yeah. Oh, wow.
So in the last game in the La Liga, we're going to highlight Atletico Madrid, a 0-0 draw against Villarreal. Griezmann, 5 games without a goal.
Yeah, listen, it was only a matter of time that, the 1-0s. It was inevitable that we're going to get a draw. Villarreal is a solid team, the Yellow Submarines.
Yeah.
I still believe, once again, the distraction of the Champions League are affecting these teams. I think Atletico Madrid, everybody's eyes on that game Tuesday and Wednesday or whatever, and the game against PSV coming up.
Yep.
So they did. It was an exciting draw though, because I looked at the game and there were a lot of chances from both ends.
Yeah.
Bad finishing, and once again, his goal scoring drought continues.
Yes. So Barcelona basically go 9 points ahead of Real Madrid, 8 points ahead of Atletico Madrid. And to make things worse, in the next game we have Atletico Madrid versus Real Madrid.
Oh, yeah.
So basically we know they're going to drop points. At least one team will drop points. So that's just going to work in Barcelona's favor.
Oh yeah, I mean, Barcelona now is in a comfortable position. They could just be calm, go into the Champions League relaxed,
Yes.
knowing that the pressure is on both Madrids.
Yes. So well done to Barcelona doing it too in this weekend's La Liga wrap-up.